here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about infusible ink. I bought this. I have the Cricut infusible ink. It's in like a denim. It's like a denim and then some reds and a black. I bought this about a month ago, and honestly I hadn't had a chance to use it. However, with the storms rolling in, I've had lots of time home to kind of do a few things. So I did go onto the website since I hadn't used it before, and they said that the Easy Press should be on 385. So I do have my Easy Press heated up, and then it's a standard grip mat and white cardstock. So they said to put the white cardstock between the garment. I didn't have any white cardstock, but you know, like I said before, I save everything. So when I buy like stickers, this was just a pack of like stickers from the dollar store, like Sharks or something. And I always save the inserts. A lot of times I use these because they're like, actually the side of them is really smooth. So I will use them if I want to cut something out of washi tape. I use them and I cover my washi tape, and then I put them in the Cricut and I cut them. So if I want it to be something hard, I'll do it on this side and just leave it on there. If I want the washi tape to peel off, then I put it on this side. So anyways, I just cut the top off. So I have my white. I use this little guy to cut the top off. I love this thing. However, I am wondering if I am the only one who did not realize, ta-da! I used this thing for so long before I realized that this was there. I just happened to pick it up backwards one day and was like, oh, look at this. So, all right. Now, I have my pick. However, this is my pick for lots of stuff. I don't want that because it's for I want my good pick. So I have that. And I'm not using the Cricut material. I'm using this as just a regular baby onesie, like a polyester blendo. I wanted the long sleeve onesie because my little grandson is going to be born in November. So it'll be cold. All right, now I have my iPad. Let me turn it back on. Okay, so I've already put my, let me just turn this so you can see the iPad. Okay, so I hope you can see that. I have my image already out. I'm gonna do 3 colors. So it's doing it on 3 different mats. So normally I would kind of save space and change my objects around and just put my different colors on my mat. However, since I haven't used this before, I'm going to just go ahead and do it the way it tells me to. So the other thing it says is that to make sure that your hands are clean with no oil or anything like that. So I don't know how prone this is, so I did go ahead and alcohol my hands as well. Let me get this thing open, sorry. Alright, so let me just turn this guy this way. Sorry, my Easy Press was beeping at me. So this is what it looks like in the package. Let's see what we got. like a dark packaging. You know, it didn't say anything about whether or not I should keep it in that, but I'm gonna save that and maybe store it back in there. Oh, it's very, sorry, I'm having like some weirdness with my phone. I think maybe because of the storm coming through. And something fell out of the mat. I mean, out of the box onto my mat, which is this paper. So, it says that you put it on liner side down. So we're gonna start, so red is our first one. Oh yeah, that's the denim. Okay. So we've got red. Sorry, this is really, really kind of very rolly. So we've got liner side down. All right, so we'll hit continue on our Cricut. And we'll give it a second. So materials, let's see. Fusible. Infusible ink transfer sheet. There we go. All right. So, and we've got it set to mirror. Don't you hate when you forget to mirror? I have like, I call it my mirror graveyard. And I just kind of keep all the things that I forgot to mirror. I can't bring myself to throw them away because, you know, they're like such pretty pieces of vinyl that's cut. They just happen to be the wrong way. Prior to filming, I keep this little ball of foil. And after I do, especially after I do like sticky stuff or harder things, I take my blade out, clean it, and then I poke it in the foil and sharpen it. Paper though looks like it cuts nice. It's kind of thick in the texture of it, you know, like it's crisp. Like, I don't know if you've used the foil vinyl yet. I love the foil because it just peels off so nicely. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Okay. All right, so we've got our first one done. I'll pull that off. Oh, that's definitely sticky. Okay, so next it wants us to go to black. I'm assuming it's not really black, it's like a smoky gray, but I'm assuming this is it because it looks like that other one, and there's the denim. Okay, so now we're going to put this guy on. So I feel like, so it's been a couple months since I bought this stuff. I feel like it was either 16 and change or 18 and change. So you get, this was 4 sheets with it. So somewhere between maybe $4 and $4.60 a sheet seems to be about the price of it. All right, so that's on. Let's do this guy. And we'll see if it's worth it. All right, so I am going to just, I'll weed everything at the same time. I'm gonna just cut that in around. I'm honestly not about, you know, wasting any kind of material. I find even like some really small pieces, I find myself able to use. So you never know when like you just need a little, you know, a tiny name or a heart or something. So honestly, like I cut off everything and I save all of my pieces. Okay, so there's that. So that didn't mirror. Let's go back to this. It turned off in between. Well, ain't that a pain in the noodle? So I saved one little piece and lost another. I'll just turn it around for the moment. Yeah, see, I do it all the time. I was just talking about forgetting to mirror, and that's the one thing, like, sometimes when I'm doing like a project like this where you have multiple sheets, you really just like expect it to stay mirrored, and unfortunately it does not. And this is like how I usually end up causing my mirroring problems. My easy press look, right? So there's that one, and now we'll put on the last one here. I'm going to use this denim piece. Not really sure what I'll use the paisley red for. It's like one of those like 1970s bandana kind of print. I guess this whole pack is probably supposed to be like a Western theme pack or something. All right, and there's my denim and mirror. Let's not forget to do that. All right, so the one that I messed up, I'll cut off later. So on pieces like, oh, sorry. So on pieces like this, like I don't want to waste it, but I still want to keep it in line. So what I'll do is I'll cut it off, and I'll just sort of keep that thin little line and cut it that way. So I'm only wasting that little piece there. So, you know, see, I still wasted this piece, but I have it in the right spot. All right. This one's a little harder to see. So this one this is like reading Braille. So this, like, you really can't, it's kind of hard to see, but I can feel it. So I can feel where my little bumps are. Sorry, I need to make sure I got everything. So I've got bumps here. And that should make it easy enough to put on. Okay, so I'll put this stuff away later. And all right. Sorry about that. I hadn't used this infusible ink before, and you can see, like, you just can't, this denim, like, you can't see anything. It's like just sort of feeling it in there. And I mean, honestly, I could have just cut a big square and wasted the paper. All right, I'm going to, for this, I think I'm going to use my light pad. So I keep my light pad just kind of off to the side and plugged in case I need it. All right. So, oh yeah, see, look, I would have saved myself a whole lot of trouble had I used it from the beginning. And honestly, I don't necessarily know that I want that piece up there, to be perfectly honest. I'm just going to take that off. Yeah, it's sort of thick, so getting it started was kind of weird. As you can see, it like sort of pulled up some paper there. This way. Pulled up like some paper. So, but once I got it started, then it's got like a regular backing. Again, it sort of tears more than it pulls up. So once you get both layers under your pick, it seems to be a little easier. So it's easy in the fact that it comes around the letters easy, but just the whole getting it started is not like super easy. See, it's like a paper in there. and then the rest of it's like cardboard. That's what it is. It feels like it's like a layered cardboard. But like you can see how it kind of like tears apart there, trying to get it up. It's like pulling layers of cardboard apart. Oh my gosh, it's such a, it's just kind of, I think if you get under it really well, just really get under the piece well, then I think it'll come up easier. But if you don't really get that little hook under there and you kind of scrape the top of it, you know, where like the regular vinyl will sort of slide with it, what this does is it scrapes off the surface of the paper. So I've got all my pieces weeded. Done. And that. So I wanted to show you kind of what the colors look like prior. So this is the one, it's solid. It looks like it's maybe either like a black or smoky gray. Okay, so there's that to start. This is what the red looks like initially, and then we'll see how it looks on the shirt. And then this is the denim. All right, so I'm gonna move you over. I'm just gonna put it right here so you can see. All right, so I've got my baby shirt, and I'm just going to press it first. So it does say, you know, to press it, and apparently, like, you don't want to use this on seams because it won't get an even pressure, and this apparently requires an even pressure. So I have my cardstock, and I'm gonna see if I can't maybe fit my my shirt over my pad here. And I know my baby shirt's a little small for my pad, but I'm just thinking that maybe I can, you know, just sort of get it in there. No, I think it's gonna be too much. It's gonna stretch it too much, and it might make the image weird. So I'll just put this in and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so then the other thing is, it says to use a lint roller, which I do have because I use it on my mats all the time. Let me just pull off this one and get a new sheet. It doesn't have a handle on it though because my handle fell off while I was using it. Put that over there and use it on my mat actually. So, and it does, and in the instructions it specifically says don't skip this part. So I'm not going to skip this part. Apparently, if you have any kind of fuzzies, oops, sorry. If you have any kind of fuzzies on here, then you can leave them on the shirt. Okay. So, I have my pieces. So, I'm kind of a judger. I'm not really a, I'm not like the best to, you know, like about like measuring stuff and, you know, even though I know I should, I tend to not. So, sorry, just getting the excess plastic away that I don't need. Give myself a little bit more room. All right. So, well, here goes nothing. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna hold it down, and it's firm pressure. This is set on 30 seconds, but it actually said 15, so I'm going to take it up. And then I'm just going to let it cool for just a second, because it does say to let it cool completely down. And then we'll take it off. And we'll see how it does. So first time. I hope you guys had a good Labor Day, good Labor Day weekend. I feel bad because I've just been like doing nothing about, but talking about the storm. Oh, so listen, you want to hear something great? Okay, so about 10 days ago, somebody broke into mine and my husband's car and my neighbor's car. That part's not great. But so they took my backpack, and I never leave my backpack in my car, but I did this time. I had gotten home from work really late. I stopped and got groceries. So I use a backpack at work because I go around to several different emergency departments. I don't stay in one place. And, you know, I'm not at my office very often, so a backpack is just much easier than a purse. So I take everything out of my purse on Mondays, put it in my backpack, and then, you know, over the weekend I put my stuff back in my purse and use my purse. So it was Friday, I stopped and got groceries, so I put my keys in my pocket, and just took my phone case with my IDs. And, you know, so when I took the groceries out, I had the keys in my pocket, so I just locked the door and said, oh, I'll go back for my backpack. And I forgot to. So someone broke into our cars. They broke into mine and my husband's, and they broke into two of my neighbors, and they stole my backpack. So my backpack had in it had my computer in it, and my favorite computer case. It was this Lilly Pulitzer computer case I bought several years ago. It was real just bright and fun. And then it also had in it my Louis Vuitton wallet and my Louis Vuitton wristlet. And you know, I normally don't buy stuff like that just because you know, I have things that I like. I like shoes and I like purses, and you know, I like to buy stuff that's nice and will last for a long time. But the Louis Vuitton is you know, with the purse and the wristlet and the wallet, it's, you know, just really a little bit more expensive than I would normally buy myself. You know, I would buy it for my daughter, but you know, for myself, it just sort of makes me feel bad. So I had gotten this. My husband bought it for me. I had thyroid cancer, and after my surgery and everything, my husband had actually, I came home one day and my husband had bought this for me, and you know, just basically the card said, thank you for not dying. That's my husband. So anyways, I was really upset. You know, it just feels so violating when somebody steals stuff from you, whatever, breaks into your car, just knowing they were in my car. So today, so this was like 10 days ago, and also I was really upset because my wallet, like my nursing license, my certification, so my certified emergency nurse certification is in there, like my trauma certification, you know, all those things that I just have to have, my social security, you know, of course my credit cards, I canceled them. I don't really carry a lot of cash, so I think there's like $70 in there, and that's it. So anyways, because of the hurricane, there's a bunch of little rocks out in the woods behind our house. There used to be like a cement factory kind of thing back there. So my husband was out getting a bucket of rocks to put around our bushes that were blowing, and when he was digging through the bushes, he found my wallet. Kid you not, my Louis Vuitton wallet. So everything was in it except for the money. It was soaking wet. I took everything out, of course threw away the credit cards because I already canceled them, and you know, I cleaned it down with bleach, and I have it drying right now. It looks fine, and I think it will be okay. It would be nice if you found my wristlet too. Like, that's my favorite piece, is the wristlet that comes inside the Neverfull. So maybe I'll get lucky and that'll show up also. But anyway, so that was super exciting today. I was so happy. My husband called me out to the garage because he was soaking wet, and he's like, how much do you love me? And I was like, oh, that depends on what you did. And he was like, look what I found, and he showed it to me. Okay, so I'm taking off my pieces. So this is what it looks like as it comes off. There's still, you know, a little bit there, but the, you know, color has transferred over, so that looks nice. I'll take these all off, and then I'll show it to you after. So so just so you know, like, I didn't expect this at all. So it might make you, like, when you're first peeling it up, it, like, I suddenly was like, oh, but I realized because when you peel it up, that second layer, remember I said when I was weeding it, it was like there was 2 layers of stuff. So the color is apparently on there, and it just infuses on it. So when you pull it up, like, the actual cardboard is still going to be on your sheet. So you're not leaving something behind that you're supposed to, that you're not supposed to, because, you know, it's weird with the regular heat transfer vinyl. You're used to everything just coming off of your transfer sheet there. Oh, this is super cute. All right, so it's a pain in the butt, but I really like it. I really like it. Oh my gosh, this is super cute. Okay, so now I'll show you. So can you see this? It's cute, right? Hold my juice box and watch this. So I could tell you, like, you know, I was saying that I didn't think it would be super forgiving. So it's really small, like you wouldn't notice, but I don't know if you can see at all. Like right here, there's this tiny little blue dot. I don't know if you can see it, but trust me, there's a tiny little blue dot there. So what I would say is when you're doing this, to really, like, make sure that you know how, like, the little scraggly pieces that will kind of come off and get you know, like, stuck in here. Just really be careful from them and clean them all. I think that maybe next time, before I put it down, I'll take a piece of transparent tape and go over the clear spots, because it will transfuse into your garment. And the inside was protected. A little sheet did well. I think I'll keep that. And it's cute. Hold my juice box and watch this. And so you can see it's like, so this is good, like, stuff you want to, like, actually stretch. Yeah, I like it. I have this other one here. It's like, it's only 2 sheets, but it's like a blue and a purple, I think, maybe. Maybe it's lots of colors mixed together, not really sure, but I'll try this one later. Anyways, well, that was it. I'm sorry, I know that it kind of took a little bit of, took kind of a long time, and I'm sorry for that. I really wasn't expecting it to be so hard to weed, and but it was definitely worth it. It was fun, my first time, and it's definitely worth giving it a try. So anyways, well, listen, thank you for joining me, and I guess I'm supposed to tell you, so if you like the videos, please hit subscribe, and you know, I'll keep bringing them and trying different things with you.